Hi, it's Candy, and welcome to the Art of Planning, where we plan pretty, on purpose, and powerful. And today we're going to focus pretty, and I'm going to show you my weekly plan with Girly Pumpkins. And I have to tell you, this is probably one of my very, very favorite plans. Oh, I love these colors. I love the theme. I love the way that it turned out. I couldn't wait any longer to get into the fall theme of things. So this is what I did for this week. And I'll have to tell you too, my approach to planning was a little bit different this week, because what I was finding was I was kind of decorating my spread and then I was moving on because I wasn't having enough real estate in my planners to really do much working from this. So I changed how I did my planning. I changed the layout. I changed how I laid it out also, so I could have more real estate to work with. Okay, we'll get that out of the way and moved on. So what I did first, I usually work with the headers first. I didn't do that this time. I worked with how I wanted the information boxes and where I could put more space for me to work with. So just if you're interested, I did lay down washi at the very top first. And I laid it all the way across this time. I usually just put it inside the top headers, but I laid it all the way across for a little continuity. Then I did this part. Then I did my side part. This washi I just adore. I don't know how I got so lucky as to pick that out, but here it is in the roll. And I think it's real hard to tell how amazing it is. I love it. It's kind of a Southwest tribal look. And I think it went great with everything else in this. I will tell you that 98% of the stickers came from A Heartfelt Life. And oh, just adore this group. So I did my washi over here. I put Make Today Count for the inspirational place. That's a theme that is very, very important, I think. And then this was one of the little, it was actually a long tab, and I cut it down. Excuse me, I've been dealing with that for way too long. So, and then I decided to leave this blank. There's a lot of room there that I can work with. Then I went to using the boxes, the pretty boxes, where I could get a lot of space and a lot of room out of them. Now, normally what I do is I go put a bigger washi at the bottom for pretty, for decoration. That was costing me some real estate. That wasn't a wise move, so I didn't do that this time. And I also didn't note my headers across here. Let's see if water will help that. If not, I have a mint standing by. As a matter of fact, I used some of my whiteout in different places to actually go in and mark over some of those little headers where I needed to when they were going to show through some boxes. So it really was my plan to work harder to establish more working space in this. So I just kind of ignored, actually, some of these spaces and worked over them when I could. And that's one thing I'm really, really pleased about, was I got myself some more working room in this. Okay, here comes the mint. So when I had an opportunity and could use this header in an artful way, in a pretty way, I did go ahead and put maybe some washi over it a couple of places. But I didn't do that much because, again, I wanted more room in it. So, stickers, cute. But I didn't go for the cute as much this time. I went for where I could give myself some room. Now, I also, one of those nights you couldn't sleep, I also thought I was kind of doing myself a disfavor down here by using wide washi, and I had been doing that for several layouts because, again, I was taking out working room, and that wasn't wise based upon what I wanted and what I thought I needed. So this is just enough room for a half box. I think I'm going to start incorporating either half boxes down here, or I can leave them blank and use these written lines. So that's another way that you'll see. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. And then I went over here and I used this wide washi again, and I laid it down on top of Saturday and Sunday at the top and at the bottom. Then I did our little weekend banner here, which again came as part of the set with a Heartfelt Life, and it's the Girly Pumpkin. I think I ordered these separately though. I did also use, because I want to get her credit, I used the Libbie&co in this orange box and in this orange box. Matched perfectly, and I got to pull orange in with those boxes. I love that. You know what, I was going to flip this over and let you see just from page to page how the layout is. And then these pumpkins on here are so cute. So I did want to add a few artful, pretty pieces, but I also wanted to keep it in the prettiness, very on purpose. Very on purpose. So I'm just delighted with the way everything worked, because I got a lot of useful pretty, on purpose, and powerful pretty, but I maintained the real estate in the book, and that really was what I had been a little bit disappointed with, but I had kind of been shooting myself in the foot also. So again, the header across here, these are some cute little header type things that come with the layout, but I've got room for to-dos, room for items. I can write in here very easily, I think. 1, 2, 3 lists. There's room right here to do things, and below there's room here. A full box ombre list. I have white space to do anything with. I have the space that says little things. I can write in this yellow box. I have lines down here. And then the weekend, for the most part, I can do what I want. I can fill this in later if I have things that I want specifically to do. These are the little, are they octagon boxes? And I just used those on top of a flag. So I have a lot of space in the weekend. And then I've used a little planner there. And then pretty little heart, pretty cupcake. Can y'all see that? That is so cute. That pretty little girly cupcake. The wagon and another little pumpkin here. So I think the planner looks especially cute, but especially workable this week also, where I can really get in and use it, and I've got more working space and again more real estate. So I did use my whiteout in a lot of places to cover up these lines. So I changed that up a lot. I changed up the bottom row a lot. I changed this up a lot. So I changed up the functionality of it and what I did a lot. My working pieces, whiteout tape. I used this particular washi, and then I also pulled in this pink stripe washi in a couple of places. I used it over here. I used it over here. And then, as always, just the regular tools are scissors. And they are this wonderful 6-inch ruler with a cork backing. That's just kind of priceless. You have to use that totally. Now, I have this Coletta pen that I love to write with. I won't be using it here because the layout is so colorful. I just want a pen that's going to be black ink or blue ink on this. Otherwise, it would be like, woohoo, way too much going on. So I will use black or brown. And oh my gosh, do I love these Pen Gem pens. They are so cool. I've only owned mine for probably 2 or 3 weeks, but they write wonderfully well, and they're just so stinking cute. I love those so much. So that is my plan of the week with the Girly Pumpkins from A Heartfelt Life, and then some boxes that I've utilized from Libbie&co. And I am just delighted with the way it looks and with the functionality. I'll see after this week if I got everything that I wanted. And if you liked this, please give it a thumbs up and a like. Please subscribe And please share it with your friends too. I would appreciate that so much. Thanks, and see you soon. Bye.